Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, I'm going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, not doing a top 3 video. This time, grading the offseason as a whole from free agency all the way to the draft, the players' acquisitions that they made during those period. I saw an article from a couple of days ago, ESPN giving the Niners a C letter grade for the offseason. So these are grades from executives, coaches, and everyone around the league about the 49ers and how they did within the draft. Definitely be talking about that, giving my own opinion on that, and do I agree with the letter C for their whole offseason period. Gonna be talking about that definitely. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I personally did. Let's get this week out of the way all the way till Saturday. I think we could definitely do that. We're gonna get into it right now. Before I do, as always, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification, get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this video with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's get into it right now. What do I give the 49ers offseason grade as a whole from free agency to the draft? Alright, offseason grades for the 49ers. This is from NinersNation.com. I got this video idea from this article. ESPN and the league office giving the 49ers a C average overall for their whole offseason moves from free agency to the draft. Some positive things that they said were definitely Tevin Coleman signing. That was a really good one right there. His relationship with Kyle Shanahan. The money deal, that's a pretty positive thing that they quoted on this article right here. Some bad things that they mostly said were just signing a lot of players with injury history, taking a big risk within that, like Quan Alexander, Jason Verrett, Nick Bosa, drafting players really high like Bosa, signing guys like Alexander to very big deals coming off an ACL surgery. So that's a very big, fair criticism right there from John Lynch and company. But if they can get right, if they can stay healthy for 2019, perform really well, that we think they can do for this year, then it wouldn't be a problem at all, and they would get an A for this whole offseason. But right now, we don't know yet. We got to wait until week 1 against Tampa, all the way to week 16 against the Seattle Seahawks. We'll see then, but I think it's going to work out definitely for the 49ers because they did a lot of investments, especially on the defensive side of the ball. That was pretty much the whole grade right there. A C average overall for the 49ers in terms of the offseason programs and the moves that they made within it. That's their grade. For me personally, I thought they did a fantastic job with this whole offseason program thing. They signed a lot of players, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They really needed help on defense. That was a really good sign right there when they got D Ford and Quan Alexander. We needed some help on the D line and in the linebacker position. We got some help for DeForest Buckner and Fred Warner respectively for those positions. Getting Tevin Coleman, that was a really good pickup right there. I mean, a 2-year, $10 million deal. That's a pretty good value signing considering the fact that he's a really good player. He's been able to stay relatively healthy for the most part in his career, and his relationship with Kyle Shanahan in Atlanta, like, that is an awesome match made in heaven right there, I believe, for Coleman and Shanahan. That's a good signing. Jason Verrett, that's a big concern, although it was a very cheap deal, like a 1-year, $2 million deal. It wasn't the biggest deal for the most part for Verrett, but this is more of a prove-it deal for him. Can he do well for the 49ers this year? If he does, then he'll get a contract extension definitely, or he'll go to free agency, walk out, and get a very big deal somewhere else from another team. We don't know yet. Hopefully Verrett plays really well for the 49ers this year, and we can keep him for the next 2 or 3 years after that. I would love to have him as the cornerback for the 49ers because in 2016, he was one of the best corners in the NFL, and I want him to come back to that form this year in 2019. I think he will do that. Some negative things for me personally, I thought were Robbie Gould debacle. Nothing happened. Robbie wanted to get a trade from whatever, and the 49ers said no, so I thought they kind of goofed up on that. I don't know what's going to happen right there. They're at a total impasse right now. Not sure if the bridge is burned yet between these two, but it's not looking good right now. Another big thing that I didn't like was the Jimmy Ward re-signing. I thought a 1-year, $5 million deal was just way too much. They reached for that. John Lynch was crazy to even think about that. Now Ward is out with an injured collarbone, whatever you want to call it. So that's not good right there. He is out for 2 months. Wow. Getting injured like left and right. I don't know why they keep liking this guy. I don't know why they keep re-signing him in the first place. 5th-year option, 1-year extension deal. What's up with that, San Francisco? Come on, really? This guy has not shown you anything. Even when he's healthy, I don't think he's shown anything well for this team. So I would just outright cut him right now. I don't care if you want to take some dead money. I would take some dead money to get rid of this guy because he's not shown anything for the 49ers. I don't believe he will for 2019. So hopefully this is his last year in San Francisco and he can go walk away from the 49ers because he has not shown anything ever since getting drafted 30th overall from the Niners in 2014 under Trent Baalke. It is what it is, but I'm not the general manager of this team. I don't make the moves. I just think it was just a terrible move to re-sign him in the first place. Another bad thing was with the Jimmy Ward signing, they did not address the free safety position at all. They didn't get one in the draft or free agency, although there are some targets that they can go after right now in free agency, like Eric Berry or Trey Boston. Those two guys, a lot of people are very big fans of, especially the latter with Boston. He's a really good player from his past couple of years in the NFL, and I believe he could be a really good value signing for the 49ers if he does sign with this team. Eric Berry, he would be a great signing. Leadership, his experience in the NFL, but just his injury history, it's really bad. And I'm not sure if the 49ers want to sign another injured guy for their rosters. That would be crazy right there. For me, overall, if I had to give a grade, I would give it a B average for the most part. They made a lot of addresses on the defensive side of the ball. I thought that was a really good thing right there. Drafting Nick Bosa, that was good. Other draft moves that they made, getting Deebo Samuel, Jalen Hurd, that was good right there to give Garoppolo some extra targets. Like, overall, they were able to get a lot of things going for this whole offseason. They want to make a playoff run this year. I think this is the year they can really make a playoff run with all the investments that they made in both free agency and in the draft. This could be a really good year for the 49ers, but it's a big if. A lot of things have to happen right. The Niners have to stay healthy for the most part. Everyone has to show up definitely this year. No sophomore slumps for the 2018 draft class. It'll all work out this year, I think. So a B average for me. C average from ESPN and everyone in the league. That's just my opinion right there. That's it, guys. That's pretty much it. Please let me know what your offseason grade is for the 49ers overall for free agency and the draft. I like to hear what you guys have to say as always. And if you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help you a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow on a Wednesday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.